in the YouTube stream. We'll check it out right away. Hope you haven't. Oh, dude, listen. I'm chilling today, bro. Today's been a good day. I'm a little sleepy today, but today's been good. What's good, Small? What's good, Biotic? Hello, guys. Now, I was gonna just hop in to G League today, but I kind of want to yap a little bit, bro, because we are getting shit happening mad quick. What is good, Memer? Memer7730. Did you see Pain? I did see Pain. I did see Pain. Honestly, I guess we can start with Pain if we want to talk about roster moves. I'm kind of like not necessarily surprised. 100 Thieves making a 1.6 team. Dude, are you gonna call me evil for saying I actually like the old man 1.6 team? Maybe it's because I have like zero critical thinking ability and I just see names on paper and then like my eyes get big. But I actually don't hate it, okay? Also, here's the deal. I think the stuff with Pain is, I'm pretty sure it's mostly a communication thing. I think they're probably going to go full Brazilian, eh? Because they weren't all speaking Brazilian. Or, I mean, not Brazilian, Portuguese. Because what? These fuckers do not speak Portuguese, do they? Get Insani? I keep hearing people say they're gonna get Insani. Is that just like cope? Everyone wants them to get Insani, or are they actually gonna get Insani? Has to be cope. That's kind of what I was thinking, but like, fuck, man. Fuck. Controller's 28-year-old prodigy. Dude, Controller's has been a fucking beast. I'm so surprised by how good he's been. I actually would really like Insani, considering the players they have in this team. Having an aggressive rifler like Insani on here would be genuinely incredible. But like, MIBR is probably asking for so much money, but like MIBR is also such a shit show. Hold on. Regarding Insani... Wait, did that say it here? Hold on, let me read this. Let me actually read this with my brain really quick. Blah, blah, blah. Lackluster results. Pain made just one semifinals in the second part of the season of Blast Rival Season 2. Okay, this is it. Regarding Insani, many people in MIBR vlogs think he's in a farewell mood. If his contract is ending, it would be a good opportunity for Pain. If Insani can get out of MIBR for free, he absolutely has to be joining Pain. But if there's a buyout, it's going to be a little Also, I did see the TO requirements. I was going to talk about that as well. That is insane to me that Valve is actually stepping in, but I'm not saying it's bad. I'm actually surprised just how much Valve is locking in. Honestly, they're really they've been doing a lot to skins recently, which is like, if you're invested in skins, would I be a little geeked potentially? Like, I don't know. I was very surprised though. I was very surprised. Anyways, yeah, Insani and who else? I guess like if we're in a perfect universe, who else would they add? Also, I keep seeing people say Snow needs to go. Don't do that to my boy. Snow's an animal. Listen, ratings aside, watching him play aside, Snow is an animal. Tom is in. No, I don't think so. I think they're probably going to go for 2 Brazilians if they have the choice. Guys, Snow is good. Guys, Snow is good. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, ignore these numbers, okay? He is good. Another 3-year contract to Snow. He will improve to at least a .95. I'm telling you, guys. I'm telling you. Do not look at rating alone. This is one of the few times I say do not look at the rating. Snow is good. Why'd you bench DJ? I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you're here, redeemed. Hold on. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure they just want to go full Brazilian. I think there was communication problems. That's why they benched the 2 non-Brazilian players. Because I don't think they speak Portuguese, but I also don't know enough about the world to know for sure. What happened with the Liquid video? It was murdered. And I already uploaded it twice, so I decided to just take the L and leave it down. Maybe I'll upload it to Glen 14, but I don't know. I do not know. Anyways, let's who else is in South America that they could steal? They probably don't steal anyone from Legacy. Dude, MIBR is ranked below Sharks in VRS rankings. That's crazy.
Yogam, I am honestly surprised that you didn't mention the fact that G2 might bench Malbs because of his horrible performances.
I hope G2 does bench Malbs. Honestly. I pray G2 benches Malbs so we can come home. I just think, like, what really are the expectations for G2 at this point? I understand they won this Blast tournament. But guys, all that G2 does is win Blast tournaments, okay? Like, I'm not really expecting this team to be the best team in the world or anything. I think they're a very good team. I think Malbs is a good player, okay? I think he's struggling a little bit with this, you know, his situation on G2. Malbs speaks Portuguese, is that real? Dude, if Malbs speaks Portuguese, holy moly. Malbs back to M80 could be fired. See, the problem with that is they would almost have to bench. I mean, he plays in pretty much the exact same spots as Lake. Bench Sunpius and Malbs and it's a top 5 team. Yeah, but the problem with that is, like, sure. Okay, sure. If G2 pulls a Furia, it gets a top 5 rookie Opper and revives someone like Yakinder, sure, they can be top 5. But, like, the problem I have with that is who replaces them? What, like, you can maybe say Dexter. Guys, I do not think Dexter is necessarily that much better than Sunpius. I'll say it. Like, they're not just going to be able to just simply, like, get Klim. Okay, buddy, we've lost the plot. I don't even hate Klim. Putting him in a tier 1 team at this moment would be brutal. It would be brutal. From what I've seen from Klim, he's not bad. Okay? But, did he... I think it's a really good move if he can prove that he's good enough for tier 1. You know, I just, I don't know, man. I think it's kind of a weird situation in MIBR. I don't fully blame him for that. How did he do in stage 2? I didn't really pay attention to him, to be honest. Like, he wasn't that bad here. A 1.33 is honestly kind of insane. The one problem I have with this is, like, I don't know. Maybe he could be really good. Maybe. But, like, I don't know, man. Sunpius hasn't even been that bad recently. He's not like a star opera anymore, I wouldn't say, but he's not a bad player by any means. They could recall him. He is on loan, that's true. They could recall him very easily. How did G2 do here? I mean, yeah, this is pretty brutal, but no, that's actually really bad. That's really bad. I'm just such a I can't not simp for Malbs. So I won't speak bad on him. At least Heavy God played well. Someone needs to save Blame F. Blame. That is the only move I would accept. Minus Malbs. Malbs comes back to NA. Blamph. Blamph in for Malbs on G2. Holy guantamole. Maybe that works. Maybe. But I like Malbs, even though I know he hasn't been insane on the team. Malbs is an opener, they'd figure it out. I'm not stressed. Swap with Nerds. I mean, I wouldn't mind Malbs on Liquid, because I think it would be pretty good. But I also don't want to do that to Malbs. I mean, like, what did he do to deserve having to play for Liquid, man? It's not his fault. I just know from watching Malbs on M80, literally, he is one of the greatest riflers I've ever watched play this game on M80. That is not even glaze. That is not even, like, insane glaze. I just cannot possibly fathom that Malbs is actually a bad player. I just don't believe it. Simply. Passion Away minus Nick X plus Malbs. Can I be honest real quick? This might be This might be a take no one is going to agree with. And you're going to say this is also glaze because he's been in the streams. I think Nick Lee might be the most underrated player in all of Counter-Strike, and here is why. When I watch him play, all I can think to myself, if we put Nicholas in star roles, I think he would be phenomenal. That's just my opinion. I don't know if we'll know. I think if you put Nick X in star roles on a team, he would be insane. But he's playing anchor roles. Okay. He's playing anchor roles. The roles he was playing in Complexity and Passion are not even close to similar to what he was playing in Lag. And he farmed Nico. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. I truly think he can be a star player on, like... Okay, I'm not saying he can carry a tier 1 team like Donk. But what I am saying is I feel like he could be a star player on a tier, like, a 15 to 20 ranked team in the world. Right now. And I think he could slowly improve to eventually be even better than that. I'm not saying entry, okay? I'm saying star player, second dude in. Here's the deal. Why don't we teach Jam Young English? I mean, if only, man. If only. And look, he's player of the week. Wow. I think he's so good, bro. Truly. And this isn't even, like, just from watching him play, eye test purely, I think he is so good. His crosshair placement, headshot percentage is diabolical. How can I see headshot percentage? I've talked about this multiple times, guys. One of the #1 things in translating your game to better teams is how good your headshot percentage is. His headshot percentage is through the fucking roof. That's one of the great things about Malbs. Guys, I know Malbs might not be working right now. I don't care, okay? Malbs is a demon on M80. He can be a demon somewhere else. Under firepower. Where? Oh, headshot percentage. Holy mother of God. 76%. At this point, G2 should drop Malbs. I feel like his potential is being wasted. But maybe he needs more time with Saw. Let's look at Nicholas's over the past month. Ooh, not as good as Malbs. What about the past 3 months? It goes up. Guys, he's just in a slump right now. 60% over the whole year. I mean, listen, I'm going to be real here. It's okay, 76% is absolutely insane. Comparing him with Malbs was a horrible idea. But I like Malbs, man. I mean, I guess I wouldn't necessarily blame them if they replaced him, but I'd want him to come back to NA. Okay, come home, buddy. You can make us good. I believe in you. And Nicholas. Nicholas can be so good. Give him the keys to the team. That's all that I'll say. Moving on. What else? Pain. We talked about Pain. Probably they don't get Insani. But if there's not a contract situation, maybe they can get Insani. I guess we can talk about 100 Thieves. I actually couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this. They're quite literally the uncle team. What I'll say, I don't know how I feel about Rain IGL. I don't know how I feel about Device Op. Considering the options that were available to them, Who is available to them? Dexter? Dexter's a fine player. So is Device. And 4-time major winner. The biggest issue I have with Device is that apparently his health is made of glass. But he needs to start taking some airborne. That's all that I'll say. Except I guess it is like it's a stress thing. Buddy should do some... What do the fuckers do when they cross their legs and they, like, meditate? He should meditate. And not have stomach problems. I love Glaive as coach, though. Glaive is... Buddy's a coach and he's the same age as Device. And he's younger than Rain. That's fine. Coach is the damn youngest player on the team. Mother of God. I think Shirley... Do you meditate? Fuck no. But I do think in the shower sometimes. Yo, what's good, Gabe? Hello, Ryan. Love the video, Garmer. I will kiss you. Thank you, bro. I'm happy you agreed with the video. I'm happy. Guys, it has to be... Especially with... I guess this connects into something else. You'll think for the follow, Robo Man. This connects into this. I was like 90% sure 100 Thieves would pick up the Gamer Legion core. After this news, I'm like 98% sure they're picking up the Gamer Legion core. I'm like 98% sure. And I know it might have no correlation at all. But like, if I was a coach and we were struggling and I just keep rebuilding good roster after good roster and my entire fucking core gets bought out and I'm learning that I'm going to have to restart from scratch once again. And we were already having a rough year. Maybe I would step down too, because that's fucked. I would want to give up after that, so I don't even blame him. And maybe there is no correlation, because it sounds like he was just having, like, genuine burnout problems. Hold on. It sounds like there were genuine burnout problems. Gamer Legion rejected? Yeah, but I've heard this before. I know that they're denying it. I don't care. I don't care. I know he denied it. I've heard this all before. If I had to guess, I mean, they have the IGL and they have the Opper. So, it of course would probably be this trio of Toss and PR Res. They wouldn't pick up HypeX if they have Device. It makes no sense. They're not going to pick up ZTR if Rain is IGLing. Nico rejected Falcons too. So did Monacy. Monacy also wasn't going to Falcons. But then again, maybe they don't. Maybe they do. I guess.
So which round do you think Falcons are going to get eliminated at?
The quarters. I think they get eliminated in the quarters. Because I think Donk locks in. But, like, the only thing with 100 Thieves is NIP did show that you can build from the ground up with a completely fresh roster. I just feel like 100 Thieves, I don't know, man. I just feel like they're not going to do that. Because it goes one of two ways. You can go the NIP way, or you go the BC game route. They're also trying to build up. Buddy signed Simple Electronic, ranked 85th in the world. They just keep getting worse. It might be time to pack it up, fellas. I started as 71 and are now 85th after months of playing. Give it up. Give it up. So, it goes both ways. It goes both ways.
100 Thieves is the new retirement home. WTF are these players, brother? Get Alu next, right?
Yeah, bro. Maybe Flusha. Maybe Freiburg. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of stuff going on, man. We got Rostermania already happening, and the major's not even done yet.
No team is trying to build up when they sign Electronic. They're looking to have an excuse to leave the CS scene.
I don't know what's going on with BC game, man. There's a disaster. Anyways, Golem, I did see that. We'll talk about that next. If you guys didn't hear, Counter-Strike updates TO requirements to ban skins gambling case opening sites from jerseys all events. So basically what this means, we no longer can have any skin gambling on anything. No skin club, no nothing, okay? No you. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. The Hellcase ad on the Valve banned skins gambling. So I have a couple thoughts about this. I am surprised Valve is stepping in like this. And if Counter-Strike wants to, I guess, become more mainstream as an esport, it's probably for the best. But the ecosystem is going to take a fucking tank. It's going to take, yeah, they're going to tank like crazy. So it's kind of
Steel
like...
is top in FPL right now. He looks like a promising NAR talent on the up and up.
Yeah, bro, I love Steel. If it's just skins gambling and not betting, it is just skins gambling, but skins gambling is still a huge fucking part of the scene. Like, it is kind of nice to not get it shoved down your throat. And I guess one thing that, like, I will say is I've always coped. My personal cope was, like, I don't care about skins gambling. If, like, all I do is talk about Counter-Strike, and you're already getting it shoved down your throat during all of these tournaments, you already know about it. I don't think it matters. But, like, if Valve is stepping in to ban it from all tournaments, then at this point I feel like I probably shouldn't promote it at this point either. Because it is kind of, it is kind of scuffed. So I don't know. It's definitely, the HLTV Awards is sponsored by, yeah, it's, I don't know. I will have to see how it all works. But like that, I'm pretty sure a majority of sponsors are this, like, for organizations and for events. So there's going to be a, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, because I'm honestly curious. It's gonna be, teams are gonna tank because of this. Teams are gonna tank. Skin gambling, so stake is fine. I would think stake is fine. I'm pretty sure stake is fine. But there is, like, what else? Events. I think regular gambling sponsors are fine, but yeah, skins gambling is cooked. So I think, like, for the overall ecosystem, it is going to be brutal for the next couple of months, to be honest. Hopefully events and teams can figure it out. That's what I'm hoping. Because, like, I feel like a lot of the time, this stuff does go hand in hand, so it's kind of like, I don't know.
We won't get a Garmelan brought to you by Skin Club anytime soon.
Probably not, bro. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. It's, I don't know. The ecosystem might tank like crazy. I mean, it is going to tank like crazy. But at the end of the day, as long as I can still watch Counter-Strike, I do not care. So I'm hoping there will still be enough money circulating that it won't matter. Hopefully. And I mean, maybe they do just get replaced by regular gambling.
Someone brought this up.
I don't know.
What about Imperial? Their logo is gambling lamau.
Yeah, I have no idea. Honestly, I have no clue. This will make the Saudis even more powerful in the scene. I mean, that is also another point. That is another point. A lot of teams could compete with Falcons because of the gambling money. So well, you know, like I said, we'll have to see what happens. I really, it's kind of hard to predict. Well, like if we go on HLTV right now, what teams? What's Poker Stars? I think is just normal. Let's see what's on Furia's jersey. Poker Stars normal. What are you? Bet Boom. Is Bet Boom skins gambling or normal? I think Bet Boom is normal. Vitality is just Stake. And Skin Club. Normal? Okay, so like that's fine. No more Skin Club on Vitality. Falcons surely don't need a gambling sponsor on here. I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe they do, but I wouldn't think they would. Mouse, I think, is normal. What's on that left shoulder, buddy? I mean, so I guess like a lot of this is just regular betting sites. So it won't be too bad, I guess, for a lot of the teams. Because I just have regular gambling sites sponsoring them. One XBet. Yeah, maybe it won't be that bad for the teams then. I don't know. I honestly thought it was, I guess, like, lower ranked teams, maybe. There's Hellcase on you. Liquid, I don't think has any. Rain.gg. Ooh, 3D Max is cooked. It's cooked for NA because the laws against normal gambling sponsors. That is true. That's a part of the reason why Complexity couldn't, Complexity fell apart. They just didn't have the money. Rollbit on FaZe. That should be fine. Dude, NA's fucked. You're actually so right. Yeah, so Rip 3D Max. You guys are cooked. Who else? Skin Rave. Skin Club. Gamer Legion's cooked. Skin Club in the middle of Saw. Saw's cooked. Yeah, so I mean, like, tier 1, if your org is big enough, it should be fine. But it's going to be quite a big hit to tier 1.5 and 2. The one thing is like, I do think it's, like, it is good for Valve to step in and try and, like, I guess, fight against this, but
since skin gambling is out, can we get alcohol sponsors now?
I mean, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. That's actually a really good point, though. Can you get sponsored by regulated companies like DraftKings or FanDuel? I think, see, gambling is so, like, sports gambling in the United States especially is so normalized. But the one issue is, like, it's only normalized for, like, the NFL and the NBA. So I don't know why DraftKings and FanDuel would even want to sponsor, because I don't even think they're involved in Counter-Strike at all. Maybe, I know Prize Picks is slightly involved in some lower tier North American tournaments.
Underdog sponsored the Austin Major.
Yeah, and Underdog sponsored Austin. That's true. See, that's what the Prize Picks and Underdog are a little different, because they are involved in Counter-Strike, but not like FanDuel. So I would think like Underdog and Prize Picks should be able to. The people are going to hate this. I think, like, I don't know how involved they are, but like maybe Polymarket and Kalshi. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be a big hit to the ecosystem, though. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
F it, why don't we do what Kalshi does and call it trading and not gambling?
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how easy it is to get around that shit. Genuinely. Prize Picks and Underdog is just fantasy sports. And yeah, Kalshi and Polymarket is just trading. They can still sponsor. No, they can't sponsor events either. It was for like anything. Well, they can sponsor events, but it can't be Valve sponsored. So if it's a Valve sponsored event, they can't do it. And most teams are not going to want to play in an event unless they get VRS points out of it, because VRS points is everything. So pretty much you can't do events. Anyways, yeah, it might be G League time, fellas. How about it? We'll have to see what if any moves happen during the playoffs for teams that aren't in it. But we'll run G League. I think it's time. YouTube, I'll see you guys probably not tomorrow. Probably next week sometime, stream-wise. It's G League over on Twitch. Excited for the playoffs tomorrow. Anyways, goodbye.